Hello?
Hey, everybody! I hope you guys are having a wonderful week and that you have a great week ahead of you. Please ignore the microphone. There's nothing I can do about it because I'm not going to remember on my own. Happy New Year! It is January 4th. We
Yay!
are officially in 2026. Do you guys have any New Year's resolutions this year? I'm going to go through
Do
the
you?
chat.
Do you have
No,
any news?
no.
No?
I'm
You
going to
should
see
think of one.
2027.
Hi, Lorrie. Hey, Bob. Happy New Year.
Thank you guys so much for being
Hi,
here.
Dark Lord Menet.
It's officially January, so we're supposed to be putting the Christmas stuff away yet, but I haven't figured out anything I want on that table back there, so I gotta figure that out.
Bucky likes the Christmas.
But thank you so much for a great year last year. The Survival Seeds collaboration was super cool, and it was awesome to be able to work with you guys. And
Yeah,
we're
we've had a ton of
excited
fun.
for another year this year. I think we have a couple leads as far as where we're gonna get seeds from next year, or this year actually. But we haven't really just.
Bucky just walked into the door.
That we haven't like we've gotten our like sample packs and we're gonna like see how we like it. And then we will let you guys know. So we do have some leads as far as that goes. Let's see. We're going to talk about the poll results. We have, I think, 16 or 17 responses right now. So if you haven't taken it, make sure you do, if possible, because we'd love to hear how you guys thought the year went and what you think could be improved. Hey, good to see you. And what you think could be improved. I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, I totally lost that. Thanks.
New Year's resolutions that have come in so far is growing beets.
Nice.
And never making another New Year's resolution.
Nice. Oh, we're buffering? I'm so sorry.
I don't know why we'd be buffering. There's
I don't
not
know.
really any storm or anything coming in, at least I hope not.
I have no idea. I don't check the weather.
I'm not ready for another storm. I'm gonna check the weather. It's a good idea.
I don't know. For some, I keep zoning out. Let's see. So probably when we're a little bit more situated into the live, I'll talk about the poll results that I just realized was name wrong. It's 2026, not 2025.
Ooh, we do have bad internet. AccuWeather isn't even.
Just shut that down. It looks like Wi-Fi is really bad right now.
I'm gonna turn off my Wi-Fi and tell everybody else to as well.
Yeah, if you could do that on my iPad too.
Okay.
But I forgot what I was saying. I got distracted by the Wi-Fi thing.
Oh, you should. No, you didn't.
But we're gonna try to change some things around. We gotta start doing coordinator nominations, and figure out how we're gonna do watching videos this coming year, because that was a lot of work on the coordinators last year. Because every video would be watched by region, and then a lot of videos come in. So we're trying to figure out how we're gonna redo the coordinator thing. Because I like having coordinators, because I don't like being the only one on screen.
I think I'm gonna drop later.
Oh, yay.
It's the last day until tomorrow high school starts back up. She gets a little bit more break because only one of her college classes start. But me and Bunky, we go full swing back into high school and middle school tomorrow. So I got plans to at least finish part of the animation I'm working on. So I'm probably only gonna chill for a bit with you guys, and then I'm gonna pop out.
Okay.
I'll be here with you.
Yeah, so a lot of things happen this year. So we got to kind of shift around, see what we're gonna do, like from an admin perspective, because Lorrie's not gonna be in Canada, so we got to pick another coordinator for that. Trey's gonna be, I think, senior year of high school, and then first year of college next year.
Okay, can you stop spinning your chair?
I'm sorry. So she's gonna need like a little bit of a break. So that's our North America too. Or not North America, Northern Hemisphere, and then Southern Hemisphere. Andale Homestead is going through a lot. So we got to shift around, see if we can make the burden a little bit easier on some people. And all of these people that helped throughout the collaboration, we're talking about Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa, Bushcraft Family, Andale Homestead, Lorrie's World. All four of them were super helpful for this year, and we were so happy to be able to work with them. This collaboration was so cool because of them.
Absolutely.
And I think we're gonna You're just like zoning out.
And at the camera.
No, you're just like.
I responded.
But you were like unfocused. But we are gonna try to like move some stuff around to make it a little bit easier. Because it got complicated, and I have to start doing interviews. Nobody let me forget. I have to schedule interviews. So we have an interview. Like the first year, we had one every single week. We had over half.
Oh yeah,
maybe
over half of the weeks
last year. It was not good.
A lot of stuff was going on last year.
We had a lot going on. It was a very chaotic year, but I want to be more organized. And we gotta like figure out how we're gonna run giveaways. We gotta figure out like what we're gonna be doing for videos and contributors. I'm kind of bummed out. Rainbow Seeds won't be back because they're not shipping to the United States anymore. So we got to figure out another seed distributor.
Shipping, so
there's a ton of trouble with shipping. But just for that like clarity, the people who are members on this channel are all still participating in funding the Survival Seeds collaboration.
Yes.
And while we're off season, anything we're getting from super chats or monetization goes right back into the collaboration, trying to make sure that we can get seeds to people who need them, trying to make sure that we can cover shipping or do extra giveaways. And you guys did insane things last year. I forget what the total video number was.
We had a lot of videos last year, though.
We had a ton of videos last year. You guys were all so cool. It was like super cool to watch you guys garden. I want to do a little bit better with our garden next year. Hopefully stuff will calm down and I will have a little bit more time, because that's like the number one thing I wanted this year was just like more time. We had almost 1,000 videos. It was so cool.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was super cool. Hey, Crafty, Terry. People need to try to post the bacon toothpaste, maybe in a seed snail for glue. But yeah, very impressed with how Survival Seeds 2025 went. And I think for 26, we just need to, I forgot what I was going to say. We got to just like rearrange some things so it's easier. One of the ideas that somebody had was every week nominate somebody in our community to watch a bunch of videos and then talk about it just that one week. So it would be everything, and it would be like 25 videos. But it would just be that one week.
And I feel like you should be allowed to opt out of that if you don't want to.
Right. Like it would just be a volunteer-based thing, because this whole collaboration is a volunteer-based thing. Another idea I had was different groups of coordinators. So you have like North Hemisphere, Southern Hemisphere, and Canada, and have like 2 of each of those, and they can alternate weeks or something like that. But we have to figure out how we can make watching the videos and shouting out our creators easier on everybody, because that was a lot of work. Andale Homestead had like those like big notebooks.
And she would like cover.
And she would do so good. And then she would cover for Trie, because Trie was missing a good bit. The USPS is horrible. I'm still waiting on a package from 12/20/2025, and I think they lost it. That's horrible.
We had seed packets coming back like how long?
A year. Yeah. We got some last year.
From the year before.
Happy New Year, y'all. Scotty J Travels, good to see you. The shipper did. She covered for Lorrie too. She did insane.
Yeah,
Andale was insane.
Really good at it.
And Lorrie did such a great job with shipping for us.
Oh, absolutely.
As Canada coordinator, we sent her all of the seeds that she could need and more, and she was able to send them individually to everybody in Canada, and it was so cool. We were so grateful for Lorrie for all of the work she did for that.
Everybody was amazing.
And Bushcraft Family handled educating people about the herbs, and I think the first year he was sending out herbs too. Yeah. So he's been with us since the beginning as like an admin member, and that was super cool. And I haven't actually like asked yet, because I'm still trying to like plan things out with you guys. But I do need to figure out if he's interested in doing herbs with or herb teaching with us next year as well. And Lazy Days Ahead was like insane with what they were doing, because they were doing giveaways every week. The first year it was just every month, and then it became none in the off season, and then weekly once we got back into Survival Seeds 2025.
Yeah.
And then we would have like big giveaways, and we would be doing it for an hour and a half, and he was just, and both of them were just so insanely good at what they do. It was very, very cool. But we also do need to make that easier on them because he also would be finding every single video and putting it in a wheel so that everybody had an opportunity to win if they made a video. And I want to make it so that you guys can like submit it to something. Not super complicated. I just got to figure out how to make it easier on you guys so we don't have to go hunting for the videos as much.
Yeah.
I had been thinking that like every time you guys post a video, you could just email me, but it's gonna fill out my inbox super quick. Definitely you guys can though. The hashtag is a good system, except for the fact that it doesn't always show all of the videos. And the
Hashtag is
last
not
thing
a
we
good
want to
system.
do is, I know we have a submitting page, and it's cool. I'll show you guys. The submitting page with it's sheets, isn't it? I can only think about one thing at a time. But with the submissions page, let me see. I have it hooked up to a different thing. Video submission form. Okay. So let's see if I can screen share. I'm sorry, my like tangent went out the window because I can only do one thing at a time. Share screen. I understand. Allow. Share this window. Show on stream. Show on stream. And then we're going to go over here. So when you guys do this, I think this is a form. Let me see. Yeah, it's a form you guys can fill out, and when you guys fill out this form, it automatically puts all of your information on this table. So like the very first one that was done was Gail Southern Living, and this is her YouTube video, and it's a long format video. And if you like click any of these links, it just opens directly to the YouTube video, and that was super cool. I have really bad internet right now. But yeah, like this is Gail's entry video, and it was just super direct and it was super cool. But yeah.
The submitting page was a super cool idea. And it was helpful, but I don't know if everyone was able to get in there and do that.
It was a little hard to do because I know Google Forms aren't like the easiest thing to figure out. But I did like the submitting page, and it would be cool to like maybe make that a little bit more obvious.
Yeah.
If you have a video, use that because I want you guys to make sure you're included. And it was a really, really, really good table. I liked using that table.
Yeah.
So I think I would maybe repeat that for 2026 just because it was so easy on my end. But if it didn't work for you guys, just let me know. The other thing I wanted to do was talk about the seed preference poll. I gotta share screen again. I understand. Allow. Share this window. Give me a second. Show on stream. There we go. So we got 18 responses. Please stop.
Oh, is that enough?
Yeah, it is. What was your favorite seed this year? 50% of you said it was the Roma tomatoes, which is very cool. And then the least favorite seed is a tiebreaker. It's either the pie pumpkins or the red or yellow onions.
That checks out. We had kind of
we did have trouble with those two.
too.
If you could add a seed, 2 people said cucumber. Wait, cucumber? Cucumbers. So 4 people said cucumber.
Huh.
Looks like, I think. And then we got one of like everything else. We had bush green beans and cayenne peppers, corn, so that's 2 corn, or more tomatoes, cucamelon, jalapenos, squash, yellow corn, sweet corn, so that's I think 4, celery, eggplant, lettuce, and sugar pumpkins for a second chance.
So that's 4 corn and 4 cucumber.
So corn or cucumbers? Let us know in chat which one you like better.
Cucumbers, I think, are really good.
I do like cucumbers. I like cucumbers.
There's so much you can do with cucumbers. I love pickles personally. I could go for a pickle.
46.2% of you liked this year's choices better than last year's. 3 of you, 23.1% liked the Mariana tomatoes better than the Romas, and 5 of you liked the butternut squash better than the pie pumpkins. And then we have interviews we could schedule, topic speakers, growing in containers or buckets, fertilizing said buckets, compost creating and using, and how to utilize worms in buckets. I had some thoughts on this. I think we did some videos like 2 years back, but that was a long time ago. What was I going to say?
Those are some really good ideas for future videos. And it's cool seeing like what everybody thought about.
It's my favorite part of the off season. Why is the lighting so bad?
I think we could all tell by how many times you were just like, please take my poll.
Yeah, take my poll. It's pinned. You guys have all of the off season to take it, but I do like getting your responses. Let's see. Dark Lord Menet, I hate onions. They hate me too. Robin Hood, the pumpkins were awesome.
Yeah, you guys got
I said lettuces
most of
too.
the pumpkins, I think.
You guys got a ton of pumpkins. Both cucumbers. Sweet onions, Xander, go great with many dishes. Is growing them, Eric. They sprout and then they just die. Eating them, but growing them is just, I think I have a black thumb in growing onions. Onions are kind of hard.
We use a lot of
we add nitrogen. So when there's sprouts, we add nitrogen to the soil, I think.
Yeah, so
just a little bit.
We plant our onions in a row in usually garden beds, and then we dig rows in between the onion rows while they're growing, and we bury nitrogen there. And that's it helps them grow, and we actually do really get them to. We've had some really big onions. We had a picture, I don't know where it is, of Bunky had an onion that was as big as her head.
Yeah.
But all things considered, she probably had a fairly small head back then.
I don't think it's fair.
She's much bigger now. Oh, I'll get your charger.
Yeah, thank you so much. Actually, that's yes, the magnet one.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so those were the present seed preference results. So if we were gonna add a seed, excuse me. So if we were gonna add a seed, it looks like it would be either cucumbers or corn. I don't really have a clear answer on which tomato you guys liked better. But what I'm thinking is we found a seed supply that ships direct to each person. And you get like a 9-pack or a 12-pack, I forget which one, of seeds. Hey, Anne, how are you doing? But basically they ship directly to each member, so we could like buy it and ship it without having to like have them on site, and I have to leave the house to go ship it and hand it to the post office person who then has to scan every single one, and you're just kind of waiting there. Not the biggest fan of that. But basically they would ship that to your houses and we would cover all of that. I don't know. I have no idea.
Wait till the last minute to charge your stuff.
I know, I'm sorry. I have no idea. But I was talking about the seeds, and basically it would send you like a 9-pack, I think. Hi, Bunky. But basically it would send you like a 9-pack or a 12-pack or something, and it would essentially sorry. I started. Okay, so you get like a 9-pack or a 12-pack. This is like the 4th time I've said that. And basically what the vision was is that you could pick your top 6. You don't have to grow all 9 varieties, but I would maybe have you guys pick like 6 of them. That way, like, everybody has some freedom in their selection, because sometimes onions don't work for some people, and that's okay. But hey, you turned the light off.
Sorry.
But that was one of the ideas I had. Another idea was, I think that was the furthest idea I had. The other idea was just to like look at a different seed supplier. Bunky is feeling better. She's still not supposed to be on live stream as per YouTube rules. But she is doing much better. I think Trie caught it, but she's also doing a little bit better today. There are questions for this season, Eric. Go do the poll. I'm not sure. I didn't do the poll because I didn't grow last season. Yeah, if you guys could do that, that would be cool. Oops. I also want to know if you're going to be doing any growing this season. I think that would be cool. She's leaving in the dark to guess the rest of the show. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Like, I like the idea of like having people have the freedom to do whatever with the seeds that they're picking. Goodness gracious, I don't know why words are not working for me today. But that was one thing we were thinking about. And then the other thing I need to figure out is the coordinators. One of these weeks, I think we could start accepting responses for if anybody wants to be coordinator next year. Evidently, the load on being a coordinator would have to be much, much lighter because that was an unreasonable amount of work that our coordinators had to do. And we're so grateful for that. But I do think it could have been easier on them. And I want to figure out how to get there. Because it's volunteer run, like nobody's getting paid from this. And it's not fair to take so much time out of somebody's week to watch everybody's videos and take really good notes on everybody's videos because you guys deserve that kind of attention. But I think it should be a more balanced workload as opposed to maybe 1 week Anne had to watch 25 videos and Trie had to watch 15 and Lorrie had to watch 10. And like, it's a lot if you have to do it every week. So just to clarify, because I'm not very good at like collecting my thoughts, one idea was to have coordinator A and coordinator B, maybe even coordinator C, and those would be groups of 3 coordinators, one for the northern hemisphere, one for the northern half of the US, southern half of the US, and then Canada. And each of those groups, ABC, would have 3 coordinators. And then we could like rotate so that you guys get like a lot of rest because it's very, very hard to do that. Especially if you're trying to run your own garden or if you're part of a big family or like whatever. It's a lot to take out of your day. And I wanted to make that easier. So that was an idea. Or another idea was just to have 1 or 2 people volunteer to do it 1 week. And then just for that 1 week, you guys have like a ton of videos just from last year's workload. I think we were averaging at least 25 a week. I think like around the average. So if you could potentially do it like that, where you just have like a couple of people volunteer. I'm sorry. I don't even know when I was last using it. Have you checked the drawers?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Do you want me to get one of your other ones?
I would have to unplug the microphone for that.
All right, we'll just keep going till it dies.
I got 8%. I have no idea where it is.
Don't worry about it.
What
were you talking about?
I lost my tangent. I was talking about the coordinators. So there's the one idea in which you could have groups A, B, C, and then they would alternate. And the other idea was to have volunteers watch all the videos for a week. But if we ran out of volunteers, that would be a problem.
You could loop them.
You could loop them, but like that doesn't seem like a one-time volunteer thing. So there's a lot to think about with the coordinators because our coordinators were amazing and they worked so hard. And I don't want anyone to have to work that hard for our collaboration again. Don't forget Aussieville. I don't know what that is. Let me see.
Is it like a seed company or something, maybe?
I don't know. It's a place in France. I don't know what that is. Hey, oops. But yeah, if you guys ever feel like shooting me an email and telling me like what were your favorite seeds, what would you change? Also, if you guys would like to volunteer for a coordinator role, we have a couple guidelines on that, and I was hoping to talk about that later in January. But at some point, we do need to figure out if we have collaborators interested in becoming coordinators.
Yeah.
In Canada, that would maybe involve sending seeds. We don't really know yet. Yeah, and down in Australia, thank you. I was confused on that for a second. We had people in Australia, and the people that were in Australia kind of counted under the southern part of the U.S.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So Andale ended up taking
right
those.
in there.
But we did stack that in with one of the 3 coordinators because it's really, really hard with a almost 12-hour time difference to get somebody awake at 6 a.m. to go live with us every week.
Yeah.
It's not impossible, but it's not
very difficult.
Ideal. we would have to have a later live stream. And I like our time slot. I want to keep our time slot.
And I think a later live stream wouldn't have worked for Lorrie.
And a later one would not work for Lorrie.
We couldn't have gotten it to fit for everybody.
Right. And we tried to do some things, I think over in the UK, and that didn't really work out.
Right.
But I think right now we're good. We're like fairly well prepared for next year. Yeah, there were some life things happening, and also like some shipping issues.
Oh yeah.
And just also not really good communication between us and our UK coordinator, who was super understanding about the whole thing, but it did not work out. And also it was a little more difficult than I thought to get people on board in the UK for the collaboration, but that's totally okay. This is a collaboration for anybody who wants to join, and we're not forcing anybody.
You have to grow
stuff. No. Yeah. That was like the big vision of the gardening thing. I wanted people to be able to know how to garden and just be free to do whatever they want in their garden. Because there's so many
touch some dirt.
There's so many different ways to garden, and I like gardening hydroponically because it involves very minimal dirt. I think Trie had a thing for culture gardening back when she was like 13-ish.
The lasagna layers.
Because we were doing like lasagna layer garden beds. And those are cool. Like there's so many different ways to do things.
I think my favorite system we had was the PVC pipe.
The PVC pipes were awesome. Those hydroponics.
Yeah. What did we grow on there? Was that tomatoes too?
Yeah. There's also the Crocky method hydroponics that we were doing in that same time. And they were just like,
table thing?
Yes, the table thing.
Table was cool. I wish we had more documentation. I don't think we had videos then at that time.
No, we weren't doing videos.
We could find pictures of it though.
Maybe.
That was like some
that was cool.
Hardcore stuff.
But we want to keep the collaboration.
Man, good to see you. Sorry.
Yeah, no worries. She's been in here for a good bit.
I know, but I haven't.
Yeah.
I just got back.
But again, for the people who weren't here last week, check out Trie's hair.
Yeah, check out my hair.
But yeah, we want to keep the collaboration. The mushrooms.
How did
I'm going to level with you. I totally forgot about them.
Well, if you ask me, I think the mushrooms are doing the same thing they were doing last time you asked. They are sitting in the basement.
They are sitting in the basement.
A bag with something.
I have not checked on them in 2 months. I totally forgot about them.
I'm a little bit scared for my life.
Last I checked, they were doing really well. They were like on par for what they were supposed to be growing, and I was supposed to transfer them to a substrate at some point in the future, and I totally forgot about it because life got super hectic.
Already passed.
I feel like they may need to be tossed now, but I don't know.
You can always ask.
I want to know if we have we have a basement and everything's fine. Like nothing's
is covered in
nothing's wrong with the mushrooms. I just don't know where they are.
They escaped.
I don't know where they
are. They're in the winery part.
Oh, good to know. Robin, hello.
Not that we have a winery in our basement. We've got an area where we keep all the grapes.
Yeah. But yeah, the mushrooms did not take over. It's not the mushroom apocalypse yet. I don't know what I'm doing with my arm.
The mushroom apocalypse.
It's not the mushroom apocalypse yet. I just totally forgot about them. I do want to know if anybody who got the mushrooms, if they tried it, and if they had any success with it. I'm sorry, I'm nervous. Mushroom compost is supposed to be great.
It is.
I did hear that.
Yes. We had a compost pile back when we had horses.
Yeah.
I would shovel all the horse
manure
droppings. I was going down all of the words that I had, and none of them were good. Where we would shovel all of the horse leftovers into the palleted area, and we actually did have some mushrooms growing in there. It was really cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
And then your goats busted in, knocked all of my pallets over, danced around in my compost pile, spread it across.
I miss my goats. That was good times.
You still have to.
None of those are the original goats. Like the original pack that I had, like with Keely and Taryn and everybody.
Oh, the babies.
They were good. They were fun.
Good goats.
Yeah. Yeah, last year was insane.
Rocco was a sight to behold.
So that was 2024, I think. End of 2024, my entire goat herd got wiped out. Which was which was not a great way to start the next year. And then it was super disorganized, and next year was like no better.
And then all my ducks got wiped
all
out.
of the ducks got wiped. It was just a really, really hard year for the farm. And we're finally coming out of that a little bit. Hey Misha. Good to see you.
Oh goodness. Good to see you.
But that's definitely part of like why I was lacking some organization last year, most of which I'm trying to fix this year. I have to update the HTML site.
Yeah, we were all kind of like going through it with the farm and school. Everything was busy. She graduated high school. So
I need you to get the other charger, please.
Everything was going on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna unplug this. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug this microphone. We're gonna use the AirPods, and I need the other charger.
Okay.
HTML site, survival seeds. Sorry, I need to get that note down. But we're down to 4%, and I think I'm just gonna change to the AirPods really quick. So I hope this doesn't make too much noise for you guys. Let me know if you can hear me. Because this is pretty much the best idea I got right now. The audio quality might be a little bit worse, but I do need to be able to charge my laptop or we're gonna die. I'm down to like 4%. 3%. Lovely. But yeah, that's what's going on with that. Oh, the other thing I wanted to kind of figure out was, yay, you guys can hear us. Sorry, we're trying to find a charger at the moment. It's not in here. It is. Just give it a sec. I keep having things that I'm going to start the conversation with, and then it's gone right before I say it. I am so sorry. Yeah. So basically, I wanted to figure out if we could like get a better, like maybe for the entry videos, if you guys want to like declare what you're going to try to learn this year, as like a goal. Hi. Thank you. Ooh. Chicken. Air microphone's over there. For you, for them. Okay. Primavera? Parm? I don't know. When you're gonna put it in the oven? Probably around 7:15. I want to try to get my hour in. Um, I know I'm doing a lot of multitasking right now, and I'm trying to do like several things at the same time. Um, but yeah, I wanted to see if maybe for the entry videos, I could like encourage everybody to declare what they're going to try to learn this year and how they're going to grow their seeds. Like, I want to know if you guys would theoretically want to grow them in a hugelkultur raised bed, or maybe in a hydroponics thing, or maybe aquaponics. Like, just like push yourself, like try to learn different things for different reasons and see where it takes you. Um, hey, Mike's got gardening. Um, but yeah, because I think like over the last couple years, we've done a lot of emphasis on like how we're going to grow our seeds and how we're going to like preserve our harvest. Not so much on like how we're growing them and how we can support the plants better. Because different growing methods are required by different environments, and different environments sometimes mean different results for your seeds. So I think that would be a cool angle of the collaboration to talk about. Hi, Ruby Slippers. Hope you're doing great. So that is one thing I wanted to touch on briefly. I didn't write any of my notes because it was busy. And it's Sunday. Hi. What else did I want to talk about? Like ideas for next year's collaboration. The herbs I'm running into an issue with because the theoretical 9-pack of seeds everybody would be getting doesn't really have herbs in it. So if you guys wanted to grow herbs, that would maybe be something you guys have to get for yourself. Or maybe we could send them as a different pack if you guys wanted them. Something. Right. See, that is the predicament. What you decided to talk about. Yeah, well, that was it. Okay. There's like another snippet. You could talk about what other plants you could consider doing as part of the fix. Yeah.
like cucumbers and what you can do with cucumbers.
Yes,
I love cucumbers.
I do love cucumbers.
You can make pickles out of cucumbers. You can make salad out of cucumbers. You can just eat cucumbers with a little.
I think the mic is in mine, so try to speak louder.
You can just do a little.
Yeah, we can talk to the same people. They're not going to like break up the packs and send them like piece by piece. It's going to be like the 9-pack or nothing. Because we did talk to them and we are excited about this. I got to talk to the sponsors from last year, see if they're interested in sponsoring this year as well. So that we can get cool giveaways for you guys. Because you guys are working very hard and the giveaways are like a cool little incentive for that. It's a long to-do list.
There's a ton to do this year.
Got to update the HTML site.
And it's
I
already
need to-
January 4th.
Yeah, so since it's through Amazon, that's what I was trying to say. They don't want to break it up. So you get your 9 seeds. They're not going to make a 12-pack for us specifically. We'd have to purchase it separately. And we could probably just do that. We do, like, before we get, like, too locked in with this company, see, like, since it's through Amazon, we want to, like, get our sample pack and see how the germination rates are. And that's like the first step. We want to make sure the germination rates are good, and then if they're good, we'll like continue working with the company, see what we can work out with them. That way we can start working on getting the seeds to you guys. I want to have them maybe by February or early March. Have them start to be shipped out because we had a lot of issues with shipping last year, and I don't want, like, I think it was Dee's Garden Adventures last year had a lot of problems with shipping. And I want to avoid that. She ended up having to get some herself. And then we got her some spare seeds at the end of the year, but that was awful. And I don't want to do that again. So I do want to make sure we're getting our shipping out early if possible. And I'm not doing a big in-ground. Hey, Tamara, I'm not doing a big in-ground garden this year. It will be my first green stock year, so I'll be looking for a lot of advice and encouragement. That's so cool.
What does that mean?
I think that's the. Let me see. If I remember right, it's that like one thing where it's like hanging. Yeah, it's a vertical planter.
These are cool.
It's these.
Yeah, those are very cool.
We tried those one time for strawberries.
They worked fairly well.
Yeah. I think it's cool because like it's a gravity-based thing, so you like water the top and it waters everything beneath it. Please don't. I'm having a lot of trouble staying on my thoughts. I'm tired and hungry. I don't think well when I'm hungry.
Every time I go out there and look for a charger, I can smell the chicken
Primavera.
Anyway,
Pasta.
like pasta.
Yay. Good luck with the grape. I can't have those. They blow over here unless you stick a rod in them, and then it's very hard to water them. Ah, I think we did something like that with ours.
Because we get some serious winds here in Michigan.
Yes.
It's like they're not joking around. You'll blow you away.
Not like Chicago though. Like I'm pretty sure that has a reputation for being windy.
Did you intentionally blow you away, Joe?
I did. I just didn't think it was funny. Any chance we could get seeds by mid-February? That gives us time to sprout them before transplanting into the garden in April. That's kind of the timeline that I want. Sometime in February or at the very I'm trying or at the very latest like early March because transplanting is a thing and I want this to like work for everybody. Thank you for asking though. I'm going to screenshot that.
How often do you look over your screenshots?
Fairly often. It reminds me of the incoming doom that is the next week's live stream of stuff because I'm not very good at following through with things.
Look at all the memes you screenshot.
Okay, well that's off topic and it goes in a separate folder.
Your screenshots in a folder.
No, it's like on demand. But yeah. Thanks, Trie. I'm really hungry. This isn't working well for me.
I have a.
No, I'm okay because then I can't eat. I can't talk and eat. No. Are you going to talk for the next 2 minutes while I try to chew on that?
You can chew on it and talk.
I can't.
Doing it.
I can't. But I would like to get seeds to you guys by February. The problem is that we don't really have a distributor right now. So we got to do the test thing with the seeds we got, see if they germinate well, and then assuming that goes well, we can work with that company. I don't think it's here yet, but once it gets here, and then after that, then we start shipping those seeds to you guys.
We're supposed to have snacks before the live. Actually, we usually have dinner right before our live stream.
See, I'm usually much more put together, and it's because I'm not like withering away. Like
Kind of snacking on this week because we were like doing funny stuff.
we were doing good stuff. We took care of the animals, and then we had to. I don't know why I keep trying to put my arm here. We took care of the animals, and then we had to come in and change like immediately, and that is kind of problematic because then we had no time to eat. Um, Ideally, we have a snack. Last week, Trey had Skittles she was munching on, and I could have a couple of those. But she has these like ginger chews, and they take like a full 2 minutes to chew on. Has anyone bought from the seed plant small seed packs for 99 cents? That's very cool. I've never heard of that. That's really cool, actually. Um,
Should screenshot that.
okay. I got a couple recommendations of like locals or not local, but like small seed companies I could look into. Free heirloom seeds. Thank you guys so much for these recommendations. I really appreciate them. Free heirloom seeds could be a distributor option. That'd be very cool. Um, and if not like seed distributors for us, like sponsors would be cool too. Because I haven't contacted last year's sponsors to see if they're still interested. Um, I got a sponsor video I need to do actually. I think we got it like the other day.
Need to do.
I'm so tired.
Ooh. Here's everybody. What day is it?
Today's Sunday.
No, not today.
That's Wednesday. So 3 days.
Wednesday. She's gonna start.
You do?
She's gonna start doing for entertainment, and she's gonna be
For entertainment.
yeah. She's gonna actually buy a car.
That is the I gotta start like saving up for a car because eventually I need to
Mustang?
No. Just like something
Camaro.
something not terribly expensive. But basically she was saying that I'm starting to do like solo stuff. Um
As soon as they have it, you guys are gonna see it everywhere. I'm gonna be putting it up on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere.
No.
Everywhere.
No.
We're gonna promote.
That doesn't sound good. Um
Talking.
Yay. Sunday the 4th, Trey, she doesn't have sound. Yeah, we're having an issue where this is the only yeah. This is the only that works. But she was basically saying that good news. I'm starting to do some solo stuff as a singer, pianist thing.
Yes.
So the official debut for that is on the 7th. And then with that, I'm gonna see if I can save up to get a car. Eventually, because eventually, it would be cool to have my own car. Let's see. But yeah, hey, Gypsy in the Middle of the Gorilla, it's good to see you guys. Um, but yeah, that's totally random. I don't know why you brought that up. I know I had other topics. I just don't know where they are. I have about 15 minutes before I'm going to let myself get off live because I want to hit the hour that I usually do. But I'm really, really, really hungry. Get an old muscle car and put the band's logo on it. That'd be interesting.
Ooh, muscle.
I don't want to advertise the band on my on my personal vehicle. There's nothing there. No, just
This far.
it shows.
Grandma says I'm really strong.
Grandma says she's really strong. You heard it here, folks.
Grandma says I don't look it, but I'm very strong.
Grandma, I'm trying to like repeat what you say because they can't hear you, but she said Grandma says that she doesn't look it, but she's very strong. Get a van. I don't want a big car. Like I don't think it would be like a group thing. It would just be like something for me so that I don't have to pay $180 every time I get gas. For the small person she is. I have to talk over here because you can't hear me. This is going to be get old quick. But the van is like a lot of gas mileage. So I've kind of thought about that a little bit. But we're not really there yet. Just sometime in the future, I would like to. A Subaru. Our family had one when I was like teeny tiny, and I liked that car. That was a minivan.
Wait, which one?
I think we had a Subaru when I was like a bitty baby.
The one that we swapped the Mazda for?
Yeah. No. We swapped to get the first Mazda we had.
Yeah, Mazda Silver.
Okay. Yeah.
And you and I thought we were getting the pretty red car.
Yes. Yep.
The red car, and I was just like, that's not your
Yep. So there's like a lot of different things you could get with that, but it's like a super eventual thing. I'm not like seriously thinking about it. I've said that for years. Nobody cared until I was like actually able to maybe save up for one.
Okay, but you also didn't save it for years.
Yeah, I did. I am a very quiet person. This is like why it's so hard to be like running a talk show where you talk to yourself for an hour. Nobody can hear you. And then you threaten to leave. So yeah.
Hear me.
Yeah. But yeah, back on topic.
That's not good.
No, it is good because like less people die in their cars.
Very eventful.
Goodness gracious, I'm hungry. Considering you're in a place where it snows, get front wheel drive. Yeah, I like
4-wheel drive.
Yeah, the thing that's cool with the car we have right now is that it does 4-wheel drive.
Truck.
And that's really good for getting stuck in the snow. I have never seen back wheel drive in action, and I don't really know why it would be helpful.
Yeah.
I hear interest rates are down right now on vehicle purchases. Plus, there's a 2025 tax break if you bought a new car in 2025. Maybe that'll carry over for 2026. I'm not ready to get one, but thank you for that. That is very cool. I gotta like keep a note on that. I have no money. Eventually, when I have some, that'd be cool. But that's like a very, very, very far in the future thing. Going up dirt roads, that's the only reason for back wheel drive. Okay.
I have a 4-wheeler. Do you want me a 4-wheeler?
I have a bicycle. For now, the bicycle's good.
I'll let you borrow my ATV.
I don't want your ATV.
You can drive it to your gigs. You can put your keyboard on the back. You can translate, they can't hear me.
She's saying that I could take the ATV to gigs and put my keyboard on the back, which is a terrible idea. No. 4x4, good at the boat ramp too. I will have to pick all of your collective brains for this sort of thing when I get closer to actually buying one. Because at the moment it's just a very, very far hypothetical.
What color are you getting at? That's the important one.
I want it like dark blue.
Blue?
Dark blue.
That must be orange.
Like a shine, like not like a navy, but like blue, but not obnoxious blue. Like bluish. Like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but like cobalt blue.
Okay, that is a pretty color.
Yeah, if we're lucky enough to hit the lottery, you can buy me one. Yeah, but it's gonna be cool. Because then I can start like saving up for that. And then once you do that, that's like the first milestone. Then you gotta save up for your own house. It's like the elementary school like vision for the future. You're gonna get your license, you're gonna save up for a car, you're gonna buy your own house, you're gonna retire. like I'm already like a quarter of the way there. Sunset blue. Yeah, kind of. It sounds like the color called Ford blue. I'm gonna look that up.
Color?
It's the one I have in mind is like that, but darker. Like that's too blue. Like a dark blue.
Like blue.
No, like almost navy, but like not as dreary looking. So I don't know. The real shock will be when you price car insurance. Our car insurance is really bad right now, and I don't even have a car.
You have to get insurance on your car?
Yes, you do. You have to. So that's kind of why I've been putting it off as long as possible. Because while I'm a full-time student, I don't really need a car per se, which means I don't have to pay. I can drag all of you with me.
I don't want to hang around your stinky
I don't know.
I'll go with you.
Yay. Somebody has to talk to the teacher. It's not going to be me.
I am not sitting in your college class with you.
I'm kidding.
I'll hang out in the cafeteria and eat all of this. That's what I'll do.
Okay. This is a very, very slow 10 minutes. Like, wow, I'm hungry. We're a young adult, and that's why we're going to have high insurance. Yep.
We collectively?
Yes, because you will also need to get a car soon.
I don't want a car. You just use your car.
Are
The better driver you are, and you know it.
You don't even drive. Okay,
You fell asleep.
If I pay for my own car, you are never driving it.
It's like from my own house.
I didn't say you can't ride in it. You just can't drive it.
Okay, well, I didn't say you can't look at your house.
That feels like a really bad argument. Get a Ford F-250 crew cab diesel. That seems like the gas bill would be really expensive because, like, I don't do anything like super intense. I would just like go one place and go home.
The snow up here right now is pretty crazy. We've been like 2 feet for a while now, and it's not really going anywhere. It's always just serious.
Yeah.
Tornado is a mess.
Yeah, you almost wiped out.
Tons.
And then, like, back in December, I think we were trying to take the trash out, and she wiped out twice.
No,
like,
we got
within
back
10 seconds.
big, and we just instruments and stuff in this trailer.
Yeah.
So then the next morning, we were emptying out the trailer, and I'm out there in my shorts,
Yeah.
like big old jackets, like basketball shorts and a big old jacket. It's just like instrument. And it's every day. I'm not gonna slip and fall. Slip and fall twice.
Like, in the same 5 seconds, she's
Still standing at the door taking instruments.
just run propane with it. You'll be fine. Depends on how you drive. Diesel can be very fuel saving. Get a vehicle you can haul your equipment and write it off on taxes. These are all very good ideas. I'm just not quite like there yet
Mentally.
for the next couple of years. But yeah, thank you guys for all the input. Chip it out and put an aerated tick on it. I don't know how to use a screwdriver. I don't know how I do that. like,
Well,
you guys are seriously overestimating my technical ability.
I'm not allowed to touch your car, and then
So I can like code a website for you. I can do like online programming stuff. I can't do that. Yeah. It would be cool to like figure out how to do that though. I know how to change a tire. I say we all go to Culver's. We have dinner. We just gotta like rough out the next 7 minutes and then go have dinner. No, she's just saying when we're all grown up and she has her own house, I'm not going to be allowed in it.
If I'm in her car, she's going to be in my house.
If she can't drive my car, I can't be in her house. That was what the condition was. I kind of want like one of those smaller cars, like just shorter. I think
because you're short.
Yes, I don't like the way we have to get into the pickup truck every single time, especially in the winter. I just slip all the time.
See, now I'm definitely not going to go in your car because I'm
Exactly. If I can make it like a physical thing where she cannot get into my car if she tried, then I win. She can't drive my car. She doesn't know how to use. I don't know how to use the screwdriver, and you want your own house. And nobody said I wanted a house right now, and you're being mean. I just don't. I'm not very good with putting things together like that. And nobody said I was getting a house right now anyway. What are you doing?
This be your
No.
It's useless.
Karen had to call ahead before she was start.
Life size.
Somebody had like a green car like that, and it just looked like a giant pea. Yeah, that. No. This is what I want. I want that. Like one of those like little Tykes cars.
It's a perfect size for you.
Uh-huh. But that's like the entire vision. I want like a little Tykes toy car. That or like one of those like Volkswagen punch bugs. And then I need it in red so I can put polka dots on it. I can have a ladybug. And then you said you were gonna get a yellow one and put stripes on it, and then you would have a bee.
I was wanting to punch me. Acknowledge that little children all over the place are hitting each other because I drive back.
That's a little tin can. You'd get hurt in that thing. But that's the vision. That is my life goal. Hey, Demoose, good to see you.
Too big for a punch bug now. I
No,
won't be able to get inside.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Uh-huh.
You need one of those like monster trucks with the giant wheels.
Yeah.
This seems like up your alley.
Yeah, Bunky's kids will love me.
No snow, rain, ground wet is all. Yeah, but I don't know. That'd be cool. What was I gonna say? Down here, they're giving pickup trucks away, brand new ones. They're cheap. Interesting. There's probably something wrong with them. Uh, like 6 months. She said that's how the economy works, buddy. I have no idea if you can hear her that well or not, so I'm just trying to awkwardly repeat as much as possible. It keeps trying to sputter here. Okay, so she wants a bug. Yes, I do. Like a ladybug. I am gonna wrap up soon though because I need to eat dinner. And we are no longer on topic, but this is fun. It was great to see you guys. Thank you for spending time with us. Trey's truck needs to be all camo. So I feel like camo's her vibe, but if she makes it her whole personality, we're gonna have a problem.
See, I think personally, it would usually either
Bright orange.
or
Bright orange.
like
Highlighter orange. Resourceful Living Homestead, thank you. You are being very helpful and I appreciate it.
on topic. Thank you very much.
The Living Seed Company, West Coast Seeds, and Circle Farms are garden seed distributors actively collaborating with gardening bloggers, YouTubers, influencers through affiliate programs for seed hauls. Thank you so much. Hey, little Frenchie in Big Texas.
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, but that is like the thing because if I get like a, can you hand me that coin thing that we got, or like my shirt? Because like if I got a, where's my camera? If I got a car that like kind of looked like that kind of blue, and she got a car that was like super orange, it would look very funny together. But this is our business card. See, that's our Vineyard Chicks business card.
Shout out to Trie for giving us the idea.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. We got 2 minutes, a minute and a half, and she's eating again. I know.
Oh.
But I hope you guys had a great New Year. How did you guys spend your New Year's? We went to a karaoke event, and it was hysterical.
Oh my god. I have different people.
She was saying that she's never seen drunk people like that, like in that context before, and it was very, very funny. We had a very decent cover of "Turn the Page" by Bob Seger. And then maybe
And then another
7 songs later, another person does "Turn the Page," and it was very expressive. It had a lot of personality.
unique.
It was very unique. It was
bad.
It was a really bad
It was
cover.
really
But it was fun. I'm gonna get me a big fat bacon cheeseburger. You guys have a wonderful evening. Happy New Year! Happy New Year, everybody. Well, yeah, but that's like not everyone would know which house you're at. That's like not the first thing you think of when getting a car. So ideally, in a perfect world, that would be it. But I feel like realistically, it's like cool to speculate about it, but I maybe would not talk about my car on the internet if I ever had one. Just because that doesn't seem like a very smart idea.
agreed.
But yeah, how are you guys holding up 4 days into the new year? I hope you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you guys for working with me on the Survival Seeds Planning Matters and reminding me of the stuff I need to do. Thank you again to what is her name? Resourceful Living Homestead for all of the help you've given. We really appreciate it. If you guys have any random ideas throughout the week, just put it in a comment or an email. survivalseedscollab@gmail.com. But thank you guys so much for all of your help, and thank you for making last year so special. And here's hoping that this one is even cooler. So have a great night, guys.